What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome into a Cinco de Mayo edition of the Daily Juice Podcast with me, Matt Perrault, at Sports Talk Matt on Twitter to follow me. BetMGM is the title sponsor of this podcast. The offer on YouTube is above me, always. If you're listening, it's a $10 offer. You bet $10, new account. Automatically, you get $150 with the promo code JUICE150 at sign up for a new account with BetMGM. All right, so the night is riding on the Suns -6. So they were down 2 at the break. It's halftime at the moment as we're currently taping this. So we get the Tampa Bay Lightning at +114. Bruins even money loses. The over hits in the Philly game. Under does not. So we're 1-2. We got plus money, so we're eating in a little bit to the loss. But if the Suns win and cover, it is a 2-2 day, winning day, because we'd be up on the juice. So that's why a plus money hit with Tampa was a good one. We'll take that every single time. There's no NBA basketball today, which really stinks, to be quite honest. So we're left with some baseball, and we're left with a couple of hockey plays. So I got one baseball play to give you, and I got two hockey plays that I want to get into. I will say this. The Dodgers and the Giants are currently playing right now. So I'm eyeballing. I should have bet the under in this game. I didn't bet the under in this game, but it's remarkable when these teams get together and how their games always tend to look like this, and they always get really down right to the nitty gritty. It's 2-1 in the top of the 6th inning currently for this one. So we've got a game here. The third game of the series will take place. I guess this is a 2-game series, huh? I guess the teams are off for tomorrow. I think that's right. Let me double check on that for a Thursday. Because if there is a Dodger game against the Giants, I would want to get involved. And there is not. Okay, so it's a Thursday. They head to Chicago for a set. So this is a quickie little 2-game series. Should have bet the under today. That's on me. Fine. We'll take it. We'll run on to it. But Dodgers, Giants, man, bet the under. Like every time, just bet the under. These teams just play complete grinders of games. I have really no idea what the Boston Bruins are doing. That was a bad bet by me. I thought they would bounce back. I thought they would save their season. It's over. Against the Carolina Hurricanes, who used to be called the Hartford Whalers, and that was a clown of a franchise, but tip the cap to Carolina. 27-4 over the 5 wins, 5-0, and Carolina has now outscored the Boston Bruins 27-4. Look, I don't care what happens the rest of that series. That series is over. Boston does not match up well with the Hurricanes. A horrific matchup for them. They're going to be one and done in the postseason. This would be a perfect day for the Celtics to play against the Bucks, but they don't play till Saturday, which is insane to me. If you stop and think about, like, wait, what? There is no NBA basketball here today on a Thursday. I really don't understand it, but Friday we get Miami at Philadelphia and Phoenix at Dallas, but I don't know what to make of it. We're now into the third quarter, and Phoenix is up by 8, so we're trending in the right direction for Phoenix. They're a fourth quarter team. If they extend it out, hopefully they get us there. Luka was unbelievable in the first half for Dallas, though. So, all right, let's talk about one baseball play, and it's an early play for us. All right, it's Thursday. There are a lot of getaway days, games being played. Angels, Red Sox. It's a 10:35 Pacific time start. It's a 1:35 start at Fenway Park. Rich Hill, who's been okay, 0-1 with a 3.71 ERA against Shohei Ohtani, 2-2 with a 4.19 ERA. The number is 8, -110 on either side. Look, right now the Boston Red Sox are 17-7 to the under. 17-7 to the under. Angels are 14-10-1 to the under. Boston, I know, look, 7 runs got scored in the extra inning. It was 10-5 was the final score of the game last night. Angels scored 6 runs in the 10th inning due to the stupid ghost runner rule and all this stupid stuff. I can't stand the extra innings rules. It's not baseball. But that's how we got to the 14, 15 runs being scored in that game, and it flew over. So fluky, weird things have to happen. Boston doesn't hit. It's an early morning start on the West Coast for the Angels. They're not used to playing baseball at 10:35 in the morning. Red Sox probably win the game. They're dogs, but I would lean Red Sox because of that reason. Plus 130 on the money line. Probably not a bad bet for the Red Sox, but I'm going under here. Red Sox and the Angels. Early start, 1:35 on the on East Coast time, 10:35 Pacific time. Half a unit. Red Sox Angels under 8 here for bet number 1. I might add later a baseball play or two, but at the moment, that's the only baseball play. Let's talk hockey. Penguins and the Rangers. Rangers are currently minus 152 at FanDuel is the best number on the money line for the Rangers. I think after the triple overtime, Penguins are going to be emotionally spent. Rangers will have the energy of the home crowd. Penguins got their one. These teams played 2 games. I mean, game 1 was really 2 games. I think the Rangers will get better goaltending. I think the goaltender questions about who is in net for the Penguins is definitely a big question. Is DeSmith able to play after coming out of that game in the second overtime period? Unbelievable win for the Penguins, but I think they accomplished what they needed to do, was get one and get home ice. Rangers win on the money line. I'm actually going to commit a full unit to this. I feel comfortable doing this. I'm always nervous about COVID, but this is a zigzag theory. Rangers will win this game, even up the series at 1 game apiece. Penguins might lose on the money line or the puck line. I thought about betting puck line here, but I think the safer play is Rangers win. Rangers even up the series. I think they get better breaks. I think that they'll score more often. If you look at it's a 4-3 final. We bet the under in this game. I think the under is probably a decent bet in this game, but I'm not 5.5 with the way the referees are calling penalties. I'm not betting unders for a while here in hockey. I just don't feel confident that these games will stay under. And the Rangers were 2-0 at home against the Penguins before game 1. I think they come back here. 1 unit, minus 152. That's why I'm laying the full unit to get some value here. Minus 152, full unit bet on Rangers money line up against the Pittsburgh Penguins. And for the third bet, I've kind of gone back and forth as to what to do here with the Capitals and the Panthers. The Panthers' style of play, people have been questioning it for a while. Can it win in the postseason? So they have this game 2 tonight against the Washington Capitals. Capitals are a veteran team, and they are believing in what they can do here in this series. Capitals were good this year on the road, 25-10-6 on the road. Florida, 34-7 at home. And in the games this year at home against the Capitals, they were 2-0 before game 1, but they won 5-4, 5-4. Capitals won the game in DC 4-3. That was the first time that Washington ever won a game this season at Florida. Do I expect the Panthers to come out flying? Yes, I do. Do I think they probably win the game? Probably. But the fact that Washington won game 1 and that Florida, every game has only been decided by a single goal, 5-4, 4-3, 5-4, and then the first game, 4-2. You might go, Matt, what about the over 6.5? I don't mind that, but I'm not in love with NHL totals at the moment, okay? Do I think Florida wins the game? I do. But on the reverse puck line, you can get the Washington Capitals plus 1.5 goals at minus 120, pretty much everywhere. It's even money Florida on the puck line. But the reverse puck line has Washington catching 1.5 goals on the road, a team that believes they can win, a team with playoff acumen. This game could go to overtime. It's very possible this game goes to overtime, and then we win automatically. No matter who wins the game, we win the bet. I think there's pretty good value in this, just given the history, the way these teams have played, and given that game 1 went to the Capitals and they believe that they can win this series, and we don't know about Florida. We don't know about the goaltending. Definitely a question about the goaltending here and Bobrovsky and net and like what to do here. He got peppered early, gave up goals. If the first goal gets scored by Washington, that's what I said about the Bruins. The Bruins had to score first. Bruins gave up the first 2 goals. First 3 goals. It was 3-0 before they scored. That's death. If Washington scores the first 1-2 goals in this game, they're going to win the game. Florida's got to score first. But look, I think everyone's going to bet Florida to come out. They're minus 250 favorites here. Huge favorites. Don't know if they win the game. But I do think that they are going to come in here and they are going to keep it close. Plus 1.5 goals, reverse puck line, Washington, lay the 120, minus 120, half a unit on the Capitals, plus 1.5 goals here against the Florida Panthers. All right, so I may have another baseball play. I may have another hockey play. I mean, I haven't totally figured out what I'll do next. I might come back in here and take the under for Dallas and Calgary, but again, I don't like the totals here, so I don't really trust that. I may bet Calgary, but the zigzag theory thinks that maybe you come in. Colorado and the over is possible. They scored 5 goals, but I don't know if you come in. Game 2 could be totally different given the way that Colorado played and how they came out firing. This is going to be, I think, 7 pretty quickly. Colorado's minus 400 to win this game. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that exactly, but we might come back in with something else as well in the Discord channel, bettingpros.com/chat, or the link is underneath me here on YouTube. All right. Red Sox Angels under 8 minus 110 for a half a unit. Rangers money line for 1 unit at minus 152 for the Rangers to beat the Penguins in game 2. Capitals plus 1.5 goals on the reverse run line, half a unit minus 120 for the game against the Florida Panthers. Those are the 3 bets. More in the Discord channel potentially later on. We gave you that Tampa Bay winner yesterday in the Discord channel. Hopefully we keep that good mojo going. More winners in the Discord channel coming up later on today. I'm Matt Perrault. Follow me on Twitter at SportsTalkMatt. Every morning, it's Daily Juice Podcast. Always being brought to you by BetMGM.